So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think Scamacca's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the sort... Just a big chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Atalanta are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Pasalic. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. He's found a way through. It's a good-looking delivery. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Sulemana. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Bellanova. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bacca. And it's Daron. Passing nice and neat.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Spread it left. Sulemana. That's been cut out, well played. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Can he finish? Goal! Atalanta! And the comeback is complete. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In he goes again!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Zalewski. And it's Pasalic. And here's Scamacca. Over to the left. Aims beyond the defence. And he opts to go forward. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Atalanta are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Scamacca. Pasalic. Now it's Raspadori. Raspadori rises! Oh, that's another chance! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Roon. Pasalic. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
This is their second corner of the game.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And he's taking no chances there. Raspadori. Zalewski. Into the channel. And he welcomes it in. Bellanova looking to hit the byline here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And there's the end of the first half. Atalanta are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Good ball, good take. And he's intervened well there. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. He's looking wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kolasinac gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. There's the shot! Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellanova. Raspadori. Distributed tidily.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
And that's a
è di
throw.
17.440 spettatori.
Pasalic. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Plays it, he's got tall! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Bellanova. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Raspadori.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Brilliantly cut out. Zalewski! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per il numero 6. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that's definitely not his best. Musa. That's good running with the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's come to nothing.
Atalanta clearly have been instructed to kill...
Oh, what has happened here? Raspadori. There's no flag. And the finish! And that would have won it.
Musa really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here. The room. Atalanta finding their passes. And no, that was never going to make it. Musa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets good distance on it. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. And he's certainly onside here.
Atalanta really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Musa. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Sulemana. He is through here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. Atalanta have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. It's a promising position. Pasalic. He's had it taken off him. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looking to play him in. Kosunu makes the interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think Scamaccia's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Hard to disagree with that. Climbs up big! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Atalanta are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Atalanta really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellanova kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Zalewski. Baka, and he's managed to get free. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Pasalic. That's Zalewski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Baka. Zalewski. Atalanta are behind here despite their domination of possession. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. "15 minutes till half-time." Shifted it to the flank. Sulemana.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Raspadori.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Raspadori goes steaming forward. And he welcomes it in. That's a decent clearance. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Produces a cross. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball. Pasalic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Raspadori! Fantastic from Raspadori! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Sono finiti I primi 45 minuti e siamo in vantaggio. Speriamo continui così anche nel secondo tempo.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they all...
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Raspadori. Can he get on the end of this? It's a good-looking delivery. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And it's Zalewski. Zalewski. Scamacca. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's delightful. Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zalewski is onto this. Not the most accurate pass. And can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raspadori is offering a wry smile there.
Atalanta with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sulemana.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Nicely weighted ball.
16.892 spettatori.
Hit into the middle. And he's cleared it back out.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 7.
Atalanta choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
It's played in here. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. And here's Raspadori. Pasalic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
De Roon. Scamacca. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellanova. Now that looks a decent ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Zalewski looking to run onto it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Raspadori. And here's Scamacca. That's Zalewski. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's found a way through. Header! It's there! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Numero 8 viene sostituito con il numero 13.
Atalanta can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, well played, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Zalewski. Chance here to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Atalanta can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 3.
So, time for
Lascia il
changes
campo per
on
il
both sides,
numero
actually.
19. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That pass has been well intercepted. Atalanta finding their passes. Cross
Ci saranno
flung in
3
towards the
minuti di
middle.
recupero.
Raspadori! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Raspadori looking to add to his goal. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's it. Atalanta were involved in a great game here, unpredictable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think Scamaccia's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can be...
Scamaccia! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Now, the ball's gone astray. And that's a good ball. And a chance! And now the breakaway. Raspadori. The ball swung in. Oh, what has happened here? Out to the left it goes. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Raspadori. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's a sharp little ball here. Hangs in across. Only partially clear. Back in once more. He rises! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Now it's Zalewski. Decent progress down the left. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Atalanta with the corner. They're first. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Raspadori. And it's Zalewski. And here's Scamaccia. Can he get it through? Now it's Pasalic. And it's played in here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. Tries to pass it through. And here's Raspadori. Pasalic. Zalewski. Kosunu deals with that comfortably. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Zalewski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Belanova. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Baka. And it's Zalewski. That has ended up in no man's land. Pasalic. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Zalewski. Pasalic. Raspadori. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Pasalic. Now it's Raspadori. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And that was very necessary. And he's managed to gift it back. Kolasinac gets it clear. Darun. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pinches it off him. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Raspadori. Now it's Raspadori. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he whips it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Flings in across. Kosunu with the clearance. Darun kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Strokes it back. And it's Pasalic. Now it's Pasalic. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Atalanta are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Pasalic. Raspadori. Atalanta can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Raspadori is onto this. Lovely feet. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Raspadori. Raspadori's cross. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Zalewski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zalewski. Zalewski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Pasalic. That is good strength. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And they can counter here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got...
A header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. Raspadori has given away a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 7, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 59, il numero 13.
Atalanta choosing to make the first change. De Roon. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Atalanta clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's not an especially good pass, that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gets his head on it! He has done it! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Atalanta have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Can he spark a counter here? Strong running down that left flank. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Atalanta really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's on it, can he get away? Tries to play it through. Some resolute defending there. Looking to play him in.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
De Roon
recupero.
goes long. Could move up a gear here. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Raspadori! Didn't quite get enough on that. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Atalanta simply forgot